Here we go. It's linked up at the top. The new LOA survey's out here. Let's take it, shall we? See, technical issues such as bugs, lag, queue time, server, or performance problems. What's up, Gina? Have you experienced any technical issue? Yeah, dude. I was ready to stop playing this game with a month and a half ago when Balthor was having its problems. It was so bad every night around the same time. Yeah, that was really bad. There were the 7 p.m. Balthor issue get better. It shifted to a later time after we complained about it. It was like 3 hours later. It's definitely gotten better over time though. There were issues. I actually didn't take Balthor players after 7 p.m. whenever that was happening. Yeah. There were issues where people were getting chain disconnected or unable to connect with long loading screens on a couple of the servers. It wasn't just Balthor, but it's primarily Balthor that had the issues. This issue was addressed and improved over time, but it created a very poor experience during the problems. Like I just started it like close to or ending stream at that time just because I couldn't play the game. In your experience, how do you feel the impact of bots on the game have changed over the last month? Definitely more bots getting banned. I haven't seen as many in all the different normal spots that they like to hang out, like all the different fishing docks. I still see some players running as bots and chopping trees. Go check right now. Let's check down here first. The multi-boxers chopping trees actually bothers me more than the bots did. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Yeah, late at night in Curzon, you have just players AFK doing it for hours and hours and hours. You have people botting to gather collectibles on their main account. Like, guys. Yeah, just one channel. I think it's been getting better, and I think people are going after it a bit more, so that's good. Got to keep it up, though. It's like, and that's one of the problem, guys, is a lot of gamers out there have the mentality of, just fix it, but like it's not a just fix it problem. Like fighting bots, fighting armed tiers, fighting cheaters, fighting speed hackers, fighting multi-box like stuff that's going on right now. It's a never-ending battle, and as soon as you add a prevention or preventative measure, people are going to find a way around it. So it's a continuous battle. They're doing a better job. I will pat them on the back for that. You know what I mean? Or back on that. The remainder of the question is a survey about your gameplay experience in Lost Ark. Hey, Zuna. How do you feel overall about your Lost Ark experience? How do I... Overall, I'm not going to be a doomer. I'm going to put liked, because I'm still playing the game. However, I've been a lot more burned out lately. Part of that is a product of my own actions, and I acknowledge that. But like, there's like, I try to keep a very positive, chill vibe in my stream with people I play with, because at the end of the day, I'm a grown man. I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to play the game, and I want to play the game with people that want to have fun. If all you do is doom and like just don't like what you're doing, then stop playing it. You're an adult, dude. Like, just stop. Just you can uninstall Lost Ark and go play a different game. There's no one stopping you. You know what I mean? And that's what's crazy to me is how people are just like in this like place where they just continuously complain and hate what they're doing, but they keep doing it because secretly they like it. I'm sorry. Yo, what's up, Missy? So yeah, overall I'd say liked. I wouldn't say strongly liked. It's my favorite game. I still love it. I still keep playing it. So, but I can't go to strongly liked because of all that. Yeah. How do you feel about your rate of progression in Lost Ark? I mean, we talked about a lot of things where in my position as a content creator, I'm spending a lot more than I would as a normal user. Sorry, player. I used the you word. My bad. My bad. My bad. I don't know if it's a problem of the rate of progression or if it's a problem of the difficulty of the content. And like the balance of the two being married together. I feel like I play this game a lot though. Like, I mean, I stream 8 hours a day and all I do is play Lost Ark for years. You know what I mean? And I still play outside of that and I'm still nowhere near max. I think that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's such a double-edged sword, guys, because if I was allowed to just achieve the maximum and be at the max, that would be a problem, right? Because then I would just get bored and I would stop playing it. But the problem is there's people who've already bypassed those limits by doing all these nefarious things or things that wouldn't normally be done because it's an intended time gate. And so when you look at it, so it's really hard. It's so hard to not compare myself to people that are doing things like that. Like books until Frog and Paradise out of them. Really frustrating. Really frustrating. So many resources. Paradise coming in, amazing system. It like really helps push your roster up for free. Like just for free. And like helps you continue to progress and allow the gold to be available to spend on some of the more frustrating things. Paradise low-key saved the game for me? Absolutely, man. It gave like... There's problems with Paradise, right? I think that Paradise should not have rewards tied to the leaderboard because there's still people finding exploits and ways to handle and do things on the leaderboard. And people funneling roster tickets in is one of the most like just stupid things to me. What's the point of it being a class-based leaderboard if I can funnel between 30 characters to one to max it out as soon as that's available? Like it's just like that needs to go away. That should not exist in this game. And then we also have like cosmetic, like I think all the rewards on the leaderboard should be cosmetic, and I hope they do this for this next season. I think Elysian's fine. Like Elysian's fine, guys. But I think there also needs to be a ceiling of like what rarity you can get. I don't think I should have people getting ancient pieces week 1, gapping everyone else. It like it completely devalues the whole point of it. I feel like what's the point if like at the same time though, when you're the guy getting lucky, you're like, oh my god, I love this shit. Look for Paradise, let's go. And you're like just cranking your hog to it, like holy. But like I don't know, man. Like I think they do need to like cap the ceiling on the rarity there or something like that, week over week. Bar the fact that like people get extra tickets from like funneling and things like that. What else, guys? I think that the Crucible side of things needs to be reworked to actually be challenging. Right now, it's a completely unsatisfying gameplay loop. I think that, but some people like it, right? This is just my opinion, and I understand that, and you guys might disagree with me, but I feel like Crucible is a Trixion dummy, and I spacebar reset T over and over and over and over again. It's a tiny bit punishing on patterns, but I want that shit to just obliterate me and I want to be punished. You know what I mean? I want to be punished. I want to go into there and have a bad time and like have a struggle and like to get a leaderboard. Yep. And then like the hell key jumping. Okay, and then between Elysian and the hell key, I don't know how we went backwards in Chaos Dungeon logic. The mobs stand still. They're this big on the screen over in a corner, and you don't see it. Like, the mobs don't rush at you like they do in current Chaos Dungeons. Like, I know that's like a little nitpick, But bro, like we move forward again. Use the new logic. Like I don't know, man. But anyways, hell's fine for the most part because it's a means to an end. That's where we get the rewards and the loot, right? I think Crucible needs to be reworked. I think now going back to what we're talking about, I think the leaderboard should be cosmetics only. I think your weekly keys should just be RNG. Give us 3 boxes if we place in the top whatever, and let us open it for a chance for other keys. Like, let everyone have a little fun with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that would be a better... I know it sucks because, like, I'm getting first place now, match. I funded all my tickets, match. But, like, it's not fun for 80 to 90% of the player base that's not doing that. And, like people don't want to spend 10, 20, 30 hours resetting over and over to shave off 0.01 milliseconds. But maybe some people do. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. Again, this is just my opinion. Yeah, there's enough RNG in hell. Don't make the keys RNG too. I disagree. I think the keys should be RNG. It should just be a box you open. Is John recording a vid? No, I'm taking a survey right now. And I'm talking about it. I am for first place for cosmetic only. I don't care about my key. Give them to whoever made it. Needs it. I don't mind. Like, the only people that are saying the keys shouldn't be RNG are the people that are probably placing okay. And that's top 100, and that's a lot of work. And like, I think most people just want to have fun with the system. And it is a fun system. It's a nice system. But I think there should be improvements. Now, with the orbs, those orbs that you get really, really, really need to be reworked or something to have their, like, the transparency of particle effects influenced by your game settings, because when like you have 4 people use those orbs, you're not seeing shit on the ground, and that's even after the rework on that. Yeah. Anyways, we got a little sidetracked on the Paradise talk there. My bad, guys. I'm just gonna say neutral. I don't know, neutral or dissatisfied about this, because like if I'm comparing myself to the other people, it's not a good feeling, and that would lead me to dissatisfied. If I'm able to complete events on the class I chose, and like losing at champ select in any game doesn't feel good. But I don't know. Hi, Luna. Hi. The special keys. I don't know. We'll get back to that, dude. We'll get back. I'm sure it's another question on here. I don't know. How does your rate of progression meet your expectation for this style of game? Too slow. I think it should be easier. I 100% think it needs to be easier, because like the biggest problem I have with Lost Ark is it's not approachable to new and returning players to catch up to that in-game level. And should they be at the in-game level right away? Absolutely not. Don't get me wrong. But like, I think it should at least be a steady pace. I think it gets like, it's like this like pyramid of difficulty that just like, you know, the treadmill keeps going up. Game needs to start at 1640. Yeah, I agree. I don't know why it doesn't. At the same time, like going into MapleStory, and like other games and watching MapleStory players come into our game and watching them prog our older raids, that's content that's free and fun, and it's really good content. So it's like, do they need to be max item level? Absolutely not, you know, like, but like I still feel like there should be a way for people to progress a little quicker, at least to like the normal mode of the last raid or something like that, which right now is what, Brel, and then soon it's Mortem, and then I don't know, just like in general, I think it needs to be easier to progress, because right now, when a new player's like, I'm really enjoying the game, I want more things to do, and I want to make a new alt. Have you guys looked at making an alt lately and know what it takes from scratch to level a character without a power pass? Because I hate telling a new player, returning player, to spend money on the game when they want to play it more. But making a new character, leveling it up, going through like each one of those old systems like Clown, Triangle, Brel, Akan, like Valton, Vicus, all those raids with all their different materials and resources and vertical systems that aren't documented well in the game, like that's not a good experience for players. I don't know. So maybe it's a problem of the in-game tutorial, the in-game system. Like I feel like all that stuff needs to be fast-tracked. Like fast-tracked up to 1640 and just squash all of T3 down so they can still experience it, at least at a minimum, but get through it quickly. Yeah. All right, how do you feel about the following statements? I earn resources to upgrade my gear at a satisfying rate. Disagree. I upgrade my gear at a satisfying rate. I don't know, man. It's such a weird question because knee jerk is obviously going to be like, I want to go, like, you want to level up faster. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But like trying to get a hone, because right now the soft cap's like 19, hard cap 25 on honing, let's say. Trying to go from 21 to 22 on a piece. If you're lucky, you're spending weeks of gold. It feels like, you know, like or resources if you have to buy stuff. And that's to try to prepare for TFM, which is coming to our version. Like it feels unapproachable. And I'm a long time player of this game who spends a lot. You know what I mean? And that sucks. You're never going to be satisfied when it's pay to win. Exactly. And I understand that. And that's why I said knee-jerk response. This is what I'm saying. Honing at that level is Makoko Despair. Yeah, and like that's why I always question like where TFM is at and hard mode's at, and like where they actually want it to be. Karma feels so bad to progress, especially if you're unlucky, just in raw gold class. Cuffy, I agree. I think Karma, when Kazros comes out, has to be nerfed. Like it needs to be. Just cut it in half or something. I don't care. Like it has a pity, so I think it's a good system. The amount you get on no Luna. Why are you back there? You know you're a bad girl. No. Come here. Don't squeak. Don't look at them. Look, show them how bad you are. No, they're right there. Tell them. Well, muffins, like, and this is I appreciate Paradise as a system and something to do in the game. I don't think Paradise should be the solution to problems in the game. Like, anything that doesn't have a pity and then we're selling a solution always feels bad, right? And that's like at a core any game I've played. And Karma is expensive. Karma's a grind. New players, you tell a new player to save up 600k gold when they're earning like 60k a week. That sucks, man. And then like saying, well, in Paradise, you could get a ticket that allows you to upgrade it, right? And gambling on Paradise for a chance at getting a piece. Guys, how many of you have got gems from Chaos? Or I'm sorry, from Paradise? Anyone? No, I haven't. I think I've heard of like 2 or 3 people total out of everyone in chat. Books I've heard a little bit more commonly, but like you have the RNG of getting a key, an RNG of then getting an altar, the RNG of upgrading that key to get the fire or frost key. And then on top of that, you have the RNG of jumping, and then you have to jump up to like 8 times if you're averaging 10 per jump to reach level 80 to then get a gem. You know what I mean? Like that's a diabolical amount of jumping and RNG. And then at the very end, you then have to have RNG to get the right chest to give you gems to help you with that problem, right? And then, so if we're saying we're adding in karma tickets in there somewhere, like, brother, that's a lot of RNG to maybe get lucky. It's very, very tough. So at a base, I try to always look at things as positively as I can. But I'm just going to say I do think there's a problem with resource generation and upgrading rates. And that's just because of where the ceiling, like I always talk about hard mode difficulty and TFM difficulty and where I perceive it at. And I feel like hard mode week 1 is main territory only, and pretty much people that have been playing this game as a veteran, you know, since like the start, and people that also spend most likely. And is that good or bad for the game? I don't know. Because by the second week, the very first, so you had that first week of Frontier, and then you had that first nerf. I talk about this a lot. That's where I think it's like perfect. It shouldn't be nerfed more past that. Because now we have revives too, right? I don't know, man. I'm going on a tangent, but whatever. Like, because we have revives, we have Frontier, and it's like getting so much easier and easier that we have to have that challenging mode. We have to have a TFM. We have to have Catastrophe. And I love that we have Frontier and revives for new and returning players. and for homework purposes, but we need to be rotating in something to do that's challenging and something to work on. I don't know. Anyways, no challenge makes the game feel very stale for veteran players. Like right now, guys, I am so burnt out. I'm just like a machine going through the same stuff because I'm a grinder and I like the game, right? But like right now, like doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again can only be so fun for so long. I think this game could like really benefit from monthly and seasonal content, something else coming in, and I think Paradise was a welcome change toward that direction. Yeah, rotating extremes would go a long way. The new catastrophe mode, Luna. Don't do it, lady. And everyone's been asking that. You know, I know I'm not the only one. Guys, I'm not like the great idea man, right? There's things that always come up in chat, in the community, Reddit, Discord, videos, other content creators. Everyone has a lot of ideas on how to improve the game, you know? But I do think that we need like a challenging difficulty always available. That's going to always be hard. And that's where catastrophe in this TFM mode is going to help. And guys, like Castrom just said there, submitting feedback is so important. I know our current team, like with Matt, Rox, and Henry, they actually care. All right, and they're trying. They are trying. I don't know, and I don't want to pretend to know, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know the what level of like how much their hands are tied behind their back on changes and things like that. So that's why I'm ever patient with them as much as I can be. So guys, make sure you leave feedback. Do your best. Be constructive too. That's very, very important. What's up, 18911? Hi, Luna. Are you just a neglected kitty? You're biting my shoulder. Okay, you want to go behind me? There you go. Go on. I'm so constructive, John. Will, I can almost guarantee that you wrote something in all caps in the feedback box. And probably get down, kitty. Catching and punishing piloters. I think that's such a minority there, cats. All right. Anyways, how do you feel about each of the following aspects of the game? Not that they don't need to do it. I'm just saying in general, like it's a very small percent. After returning back, I want to funnel my main into 1720 plus range, but after calculating how much advanced 2040 on each armor piece. In shards with the case purification restriction, it seems so unachievable. Yeah. Okay, anyways, chat system. I'm just gonna say neutral because like it exists, it's usable. I don't think there's like I don't think you can say you're satisfied with the chat system personally. Like dissatisfied, sure, but it's like, is it a functioning, working chat? Yeah, I guess so. In-game raid content. I just went on a whole tangent on this and I'm... Okay, so... Strongly dissatisfied for me. So you don't like anything about the game right now? That's crazy, Lao Wang. Yeah, like when the new raids come out, it's fun. And for about a month or two, still like about a month, pretty enjoyable. At about 2 months, you start to get a little burnt. By 3 months, you're ready for something new. That seems to be about the cadence. And then the problem is you have that raid that was fun for a little bit, gets like to that point of like, and then it's like, I have to do that raid again. So you have that, like, let's just say a 3-month window of like shelf life. The issue I have now is you take that raid, we get a new raid, that one just gets pushed down. You still have to do it. And then we have another one, and then that one gets pushed down. So then you have these tiers of raids you like already kind of done with doing that you're just doing to do for Frontier. For Gold. And then like I don't know, man, Frontier and Revives helped a lot there, but it's still kind of problematic in a sense that we need something new, different raids rotating in that cycle. And this is something we all talk about, right? Having Like for in-game raid, everyone wants a scaling mode. Like if I can go back to Mortem and try doing a Mortem +2, a Mortem +4, a Mortem +5 that just scales up its HP, its defense, and speed of patterns or something like that, I would love it. Like that would be fun at first. But I would still have something to do, and it would give people something to do, to say, like, more than just saying, oh my god, like, guys, did you see that Watatu guy's parse? He did 600 million DPS. Oh my god, this week he did 602. Oh my god, he did 605. Wait, let's see what we can do this week. Oh, he did 610. Oh, guys, look at this week. I did 797. And it's just like endless, like you're just trying to beat your score from last week. And that only goes on for so long of being enjoyable. To me, at least. To me, at least. Yo, what's up, Yusung? So I don't know, man. There's got to be something else where there's other things to do than that. Because that's not enough to, like, keep people. Especially when they feel like they have to do it to earn resources in order to continue to play the game. Otherwise, they fall behind. So it kind of goes in this big circle of like progression rates and rating and tiers, and it's everything's a balance, right? Because you don't want to go too far one way and just hand it to people, and like difficulty too. But I wish there was other ways just to earn gold, so I don't have to keep doing that same stuff, or rotate in new raids and have scaling raids. It doesn't even necessarily have to give me more rewards, but like doing that parse battle is kind of cool and all. But to me, I think it'd be more fun. Like I don't know. I know I'm the minority here, but I actually like playing ethically. I like doing and handling patterns methodically. I think that's fun. I enjoy that process. But like right now, all it is everyone just like climbing over each other's dead bodies to do more damage in every raid, greeting through every pattern, frick everybody else. It's about me. And like guys, I've been trying to do like good runs on my sharpshooter lately, and it's just not fun. I'm gonna be honest, guys, because everyone else is doing the same thing of trying to parse. Right? And that's fine. Everyone's trying to parse. Everyone's trying to do their thing. Everyone's trying to get their best score. But like when you have people that like do that, and then like everyone starts to make little mistakes because they're pushing themselves to the limit, and then everyone's just blowing up on everyone, and then it's just not fun. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just kind of tired of like trying to go for deathless. I'm tired of trying to go for big parse runs because it just never works out. Like, it's just not fun anymore. So that's why I like... yeah, exactly, Picasso. I like the patterns. I like learning things and handling things in a methodical manner more than I like saying, look, guys, I did 2 million more DPS this week. Because there's just so many other factors to it. There's like, what support did I have? What synergies did I have? What was our overall raid DPS? What patterns did we get? And like, there's all that stuff that compounds in that everyone just ignores, and they just look at that number and says, look at this guy. So I don't know. Anyways, so I'm just going to go with either dissatisfied or neutral here, because I think they need to do more. I think they can do better. I think there needs to be more stuff for us to do. That's the end game. Catastrophes would be nice. Extreme modes would be nice. Scaling content would be nice. The current raid cycles get real stale. Part of that's because of the frontier system and how much it nerfs it, but it's a double-edged sword because it also makes it easy enough to where you can take any new player or returning player through the raid without them being punished too much, and you have revives on top of that. And that's why we need that third difficulty. No revives, just stays hard, just like Will. Yeah. Great. All right, Una's tasks. I'm gonna say satisfied here because those kind of pretty much went away. And I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Chaos Dungeons, we kind of went on a little bit of a rant here about exactly that topic. They really, 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 like, guys, the 1 week where we had the random horses, whether you liked it or not, my God, it was something different for once, and it was cool. Like, give us different backgrounds. Let us like go into Chaos Dungeon and send us to Punica. Have like a month of Punica. Have like a month of like Elniad. Just kidding, I hate it there. It's dark and depressing. Have a month of Remeria. Have a month of like cycle that shit, man. It's burnout, letting players see the same mobs in the same place for just months and months and months. And I like mobbing. I like Chaos Dungeons just because it's like a chill grind, but like I just need some variety in what I see. Yeah. I do, our last hope. So I'll just say neutral because I do like them, but I think they really need to add some variety in there. Something that's like prettier. Something different now and then. All right, Guardian raids. I mean, Guardian raids. Okay, so if we're talking about the satisfaction of doing Guardian raids, they're fine. I still do them daily. They're fine, right? If we're talking about the rewards from them, we go backwards. If we're talking about the patterns and something that's supposed to be fun as daily content, to me, like daily content should be fun, and I don't know what to do there because like the rewards of them need to be changed. Like a lot of people have been referencing adding in gems and things like that. Most people I know don't even do their guardians anymore. They're just done with it. But I like doing the same guardian forever and ever and ever. Kind of stinky. Maybe have like a rotating alternate guardian raid that's one of the old ones scaled up or something like that. I think like I keep like I feel like I'm going in circles here because I keep coming back to the same concept of recycle old shit and make it an option because like some people may want just a change of pace now and then. Anyways, yeah, scaling up old content. That's the moral of the day. Guardian raids, chaos dungeons, everything. Yeah, I mean, gems going into Guardians would be awesome. We'll see. All right, group gameplay. I'll say satisfied. Solo gameplay, I don't do a lot of it anymore, so I'm just going to stay neutral there. Group gameplay, it's fun. You know, when I can pull people in from the community, we do a raid, we do a Guardian raid. I can't discredit them for that. It is bringing people together. I do feel like the social aspect of this game is a little lacking. Everything kind of falls to communities on Discord, and I don't think that's necessarily the game's fault. It's just a product of like current generation of gaming. Solo gameplay, but Paradise, I mean, if I count Chaos, we had a subject here for Chaos Dungeons. I'm guessing there's going to be a Paradise system, Pandire. I'm not sure yet. But I also went on a huge rant about Paradise already, so. Ark passive system. I mean, if we talk about Karma, horizontal. You know what? Satisfied or strongly satisfied. It's a great system. It's way better than the old systems we used to have. I mean, guys, if I talk about Ark passive compared to needing to find the 5-3 pieces of jewelry, and getting books and cutting your stone to fit it, and then juggling all the different ways of handling that, that was dog shit. You know what I mean? And it's really cool that Ark passive exists. I think it's way better. So to put anything other than satisfied here, I think it's silly. I would even put strongly satisfied here. I think it's a way better system. On top of that, it doesn't punish me for wanting to rework my build. Like on my sharpshooter lately. Every week I'm trying a new build to see what works and what doesn't work. I'm just freely moving points around, changing stats, allocating things. And I think that's awesome that that exists in this game. That's one of the best changes to the game. And like a lot of people are some people may disagree with that, but that I really think it's a better thing for the game. Compared to what we had before. Item level system and gear honing. I'm going to put dissatisfied. To me, it's still just like the cost. And a lot of times when I look at cost, I'm just thinking of new players getting into the game. And when they're playing 1 or 2 characters. They shouldn't need 6 characters to play the game to catch up. Or like make more things and do that kind of stuff. I'm just going to stick with dissatisfied on that one. Life skills. I hate life skilling. I think life skilling is one of the worst things in any MMO. The only time life skilling's been good is in Minecraft and Terraria. I don't want to go out and chop trees and fight people like botting over trees. I don't want to go fish next to bots. I don't want to go excavate and fight over nodes and purple spots. You liked it in WoW? You liked fighting for nodes in WoW? That was the worst. You don't do life skills in BP? No, sir. I did. I mined like five things and I stopped. Make life skill AFK. Well, to me, the solution to life skilling is to make the farm not dog shit. Make it 100% yield. The fact I get like 10 to 20% yield of doing the farm compared to going out and doing it is stupid. If they made the farm 100% value, make it just like a check-in, life skilling would be so much better. It would be so much better. So for those of people that are like going in and just doing it because it's like it's better than not doing anything, but it's so like the returns are bad because like if you go out in the world, there's like benefits for doing that. Where if you do it in your stronghold, it's just have a cap. Just like even 80%. Just let us check in and get our shit. All right. The next questions ask you about your experience with Paradise content. Paradise is experimental new solo content built to help increase player progression speed up by adding new paths to earn a variety of impactful rewards. Have you played Paradise? Yep. How do you feel about your overall experience with Paradise content? Okay, so I went on like a 10 to 15 minute rant already on this. And I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again. I think Paradise rewards are cool. And I want to encourage them to continue to do it. But there's just so many ways to make it better. So I'll put liked because I do like Paradise as a system. I think that Crucible, Elysian, rewards, and leaderboards really need another touch and look at. Luna, lady, come here. Come here. Hey, hey, hey. What are you doing? What are you doing, lady? No, you're not being a good girl right now. You're just, Hey, come here. I'm gonna hold you like a baby if you keep doing this. Yeah. You like it. You like it. You like me. You just want me to love you. Yeah. Help. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. So, because I want to encourage Paradise as a system to be continue to be developed, I'm just gonna say liked. I think it needs work though. I think it needs a lot of work. This is the first iteration of it. How do you feel about each of the following? Here we go. The layers. We're getting more into it now. Elysian gameplay. Crucible dissatisfied. Hell. It's a means to the end to get rewards. Rewards great. Leaderboards, strongly dissatisfied. Elysian gameplay, dissatisfied. Like, gameplay is, I don't know, man. Like, do we really like the hell gameplay? Yeah, it's alright. Guys, like, I don't want to just doom on it and poop on it, though. Like, hell's fine. You know what I mean? It's fine. Crucible, T-skill spacebar, Elysian gameplay. Well, I mean, like, what would be fun, though, A's? There's only so many different ways that can serve you up a silver platter of free stuff. It's a means to an end. It's a system you have to interact with. Like, Crucible to me, like it was the first iteration of something experimental, and I accept that, and I'm trying to be as positive as I can. Hey, Luna, let's get the fuck out. You wanna go? You wanna go outside? You want me to lock you out, lady? Why do I not like leaderboards? Because the leaderboards also involve with ticket funneling, RNG upon RNG, the resonance system, the honing system, people just getting luck upon luck and then funneling tickets, and then spending 20 hours a day, and then some people are abusing bugs throughout the entire season, back and forth. Like, the leaderboards are cooked to me. I think the leaderboard should be cosmetic only. I think that, like, there should be no gimmicks to it. It should just be skill. Think of, like, fighting Prokel. And I know not everyone wants that. But, like, the fighting Prokel part, like, to me would be fun. Like, have something that's challenging. Like that's actually skill to do. And, like, if I only have to interact with it once-ish. And also limit the entries, guys. Like, I hate it that people can spend 20 hours. But some people love that content, so it's like a double-edged sword. Again, this is my opinion, but like if you could spend 20 hours fishing for a better time, like I don't find that enjoyable personally. I'd rather have it be like, this is my chance, my one opportunity. You know, like if it was more like skill-based instead of repetition-based, I don't know. There's a lot of people that do there. Give it based off of eye level? Yeah, exactly, Nissan. I think it should just be a chest. They open up RNG keys. That's it. If you want to grind that much, we should let them. I think it should have a ceiling. Sugar is more the point. I don't think you should be able to spend 20 hours going through there. Because that gives, like, it's supposed to be based off of skill. It's supposed to be based off of like a leaderboard. It shouldn't be based off of who has the most silver to continue to reset, because a new player can't compete. Like, new players going in is fun. And it's equalized, exactly. One shot, one opportunity, yeah. Gamble unlucky on Crucible, gamble to get the altar, gamble to get the key, gamble to get the big jumps, gamble not to die, gamble to get the box I want. Yeah. If they change the Crucible boss gameplay to be less brain dead, then yeah, I can agree there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Sugar. Yeah. All right, next one. So that's why I don't like the leaderboards. And the other reason I don't like the leaderboard is because all you Shadowhunter mains out there come in and say, like I'm in the middle of a raid, I'm sweating my ass off, I'm like trying to do all right, and then I hear this, look at the leaderboard, Mr. Man, right now, look who's in first place, second place, and it's just like Wat Tattoo on his like Shadowhunter, you know, in like third place. It's like, cool, bro, real happy for you. Oh, hey, Will. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's what Wat Tattoo does. He DMs me all day and all night about, look at my leaderboard, look at my leaderboard. Had you on audio only? Yeah. That is what Will sounds like, but I don't think he's ever had... Yeah, no, I'm just memeing, guys. Guys, everything I just said was a complete meme. I'm just playful with my friend Will. That's all. That's all. If you could change one thing about Paradise, what would... Oh, one thing! I don't know. Like, the roster funneling thing, I think, is one of the worst parts about it right now. But I'm going to break the rules. Roster funneling tickets. Leaderboard rewards. Hey, Delta Sense. Miss Penny, what's going on? Yeah, I'll just say those two. We're gonna do two. Hey, Baxter, what's up, man? What's up, Evil Reaper? Great videos, dude. Hey, appreciate that, man. Thank you, sir. Welcome in, dude. Hey, Glim, what's up, man? What style of cosmetics would you be interested? High fantasy, 100%, guys. High fantasy, 100%. We need more of that. Yo, what's up, Kimber? How you doing, man? Man, that does suck. My fiancée has the same, but she recently started some new syringes that helps a bit. Did she get the EpiPen one X potion? Yeah, my wife's been through everything. So with her, it's been about 10 years now of having it. She's gone through neurologist after neurologist, and she's tried like 6, 7, 8 different like daily medications to keep him at bay. Then she has like rescue pills she does. She did like, there's like Botox you can do to help with your migraine. There's like an epidural, or was it the EpiPen or whatever. It's like this huge syringe. She has to give herself 30 days. And she's tried just about everything. Nothing seems to work or help. Dude, when did you take it? Maybe is that it in, Casphone? Not sure how much has helped with chronic migraines. We get a cold wet cloth or towel, put it on her neck, and have her dip her feet in really warm water. Yeah, right now she's doing she just needed an ice pack and she wanted some of my pain pills that I've left over from my last injury. Yeah. All right. How do you feel about the direction of Lost Ark of the last month? Getting better. Definitely getting better. How do you feel about the direction of Lost Ark's economy over the last month? Getting worse. Getting so much worse. If you experience how... well... Fuck. The problem is the economy continues to shift. Right now the problem is gems and jewelry. Or no, gems. Mostly gems. Before it was books and gems. And jewelry. But it's still changing. You know what I mean? So it's hard to say. I think over the last month, worse. But books also got better. But now books are going back up. A lot of it is because of Kaz and people doomsday prepping. Or like, but that's also what most people are doing. So that would impact the economy because of it, right? So eventually it's going to change again. So I would say... And Paradise gives you infinite eye level free. I don't think that's true, Will. I think you can get lucky with Paradise. I think it does happen. Since the inception of Paradise, I've gotten like a couple free hones here and there. That's not infinite item level though. And not everyone gets lucky. So I don't think that's a true statement. As they are called a Jovi. Let me look. I think she's done that though. Yeah, she's done that before. We had those and we tried them for a few months and they weren't really working. So I haven't honed from Paradise because I need all the gold for other things too. Yeah. All right. Sure, a couple free special hones, but it does remove a lot of the other honing costs. Sure. I'm not saying it doesn't help, guys. I'm just saying like. It's not like I'm max item level because of it. I've gotten a couple things here and there from it, and that's cool, and I'm very happy about that. And then it allowed me to focus my gold, my tradable gold, into books, and then hopefully jewelry and gems. Yo, what's up, Snowy? I would like a pity system for the upgrade thingy in Paradise. Yeah, I mean, same. The fact we haven't had to do fusion since Paradise basically came out is insane. In your experience, how do you feel the impact of player-to-player real money transactions on the game has changed over the last month? This is such a weird question to me. Because majority of players have no idea and no data about what this is. This is all perception, you know? Like, that's like, and if you ask most players, they're going to say, it's worse. It's so much worse. But they have no idea. Yeah, it's just a vibe check, exactly. But yeah, I would say the same. I think there's still tons of people RMTing. It's just a question of if they get caught. Yeah, but that doesn't change RMTing. They're still doing it. People are still doing it. That just punished the few people that got caught. Like, so that's why I think this question's a little weird to me, but... So I'll just say the same, because it's still there. It's still present. Based on my knowledge. They won't be racing, works for me. How do you feel about the communication from the Amazon Games team? Communication from Amazon. Let's say frequency of content. Neutral or satisfied, because I do think they're doing a better job. I think it's been better. I think them getting ahead of the policy change, guys, like I would say most gaming companies don't communicate. You get the patch notes. Look at KR. KR gets patch notes before, and that's it, right? That's how most games do it. You get patch notes right before the patch, or as the patch is released. Sometimes they have a test environment where you can get some indication of things, but that's how most companies do it. Like, I feel like the AGS team does go a bit above and beyond in some cases, not all, to provide pretty good communication. Are they perfect? Absolutely not. Is anyone ever going to be perfect? No, because you can't make everyone happy. It's impossible. Better recently, was really bad earlier in the year. Yeah, it was really bad earlier in the year. But I feel like they've been kind of getting in a stride of communicating more and more. You know what I mean? And I do like to recognize that, because I don't want to, like, guys, I can sit here and doom and complain and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I think they're doing better. But you're only comparing to Korean. What? What do you mean, Deadly Brother? And why are we plus oneing that? Are you saying my comment about talking about KR? I'm not talking about KR. I use that as an example. I said most game game companies don't communicate a lot. That is what it is. I think it's improved, but it's still bad. Timeliness of content. This is where I'm going to put dissatisfied. I think this, I'm going to, like, the timeliness of some of these announcements, like, we still don't know a Kazuo state, and that's a major milestone in the game. And that kind of bugs me a bit. We don't, like, there's just a lot, like, they've been, like, guys, you know what's crazy is we're getting team updates, we're getting videos from them with, like, the patch notes, we're getting the state of the game kind of stuff, if you will. There's a lot of things going on, and they are communicating more. The problem is we as gamers are just never satisfied, and I acknowledge that. So that's why I think the timeliness, I think they could do a little bit better on, but overall the frequency is good. Because the timing of when they do it versus the frequency is where the problem is. Well, yeah, THC, a lot of people just speculate. And then everyone bought into that theory, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, Madge, we didn't get it. But they didn't, it wasn't announced. Like, I would, guys, real talk to everyone here, real talk. If you could provide or be provided with an approximate date, knowing it could change, it would probably make people upset. And then they have the fallout of, we had to move it back a week, our bad. I already put it for PTO, you know, and like all these other things you're going to see. Like, that's one of the problems of doing that. People will complain if you don't communicate. People will complain if you do communicate. And that's why they're in such a hard position. I've been in their shoes. I know how much it sucks. That's why I have a lot of empathy there. Would you rather they give a date, and if it's not ready, they postpone, or the way it is? Yeah, I think if they gave an approximate week, like we're targeting the 15th, like guys, let's say they pull up the calendar, and they're like, we're targeting the patch for the 15th or the 22nd, even that would make me happy, because then it's like, okay, cool. You know? And we'll let you know as soon as we can. Like I would be okay with that, but I don't know if that is realistic in what they're doing. Because like in this month, November with the race, we know it's a short duration between the patch on the 29th. So I'm going to guess the 12th or the 19th. It shouldn't be the 26th. That's Thanksgiving. And I think they're going to be shooting. Luna. Come here. Look at them. Tell them you're a bad girl. Okay. Completeness of content. Type of content. Neutral. So they don't keep us from watching Stranger Things? Yeah. Well, everyone has different priorities. But I do think Thanksgiving and Christmas are pretty big call-outs of just don't have a race there. Of what they do communicate, they're doing a pretty good job, Sanchez. That's where my head's at right now. Unless I'm misunderstanding it. Okay, that's one instance. I don't know, man. I do agree though. That's a good call out. Thanks for the restaurant list. I'm looking at Cali, Juniper, and Ivy, and Phil's Barbecue, and Bali High. Yeah, dude, Bali High is really cool, man, because it's across the harbor. From like downtown San Diego, and if you get like a table, a Coastera is the other one that has that same vibe. So you can sit on the water, like down, like across the bay, and you look back at like the cityscape. It's really pretty. So I would definitely check those out if you want like the cool view. Phil's is amazing barbecue. It's like our only good barbecue in San Diego, in my opinion, and it's very unique. Just don't eat the one at the airport. Yeah, but that's what sucks to me, guys, is RU and CN get patch notes. They put them out, and like 90% of the time it's accurate. And it's gotta suck. Like being in their shoes. Like there's no like did they just find out later than everyone else? And we don't know, right? Obviously, we're just speculating. Top of the Market is another really cool one, Ots. That's like right next to the USS Midway, the aircraft carrier that is like retired in San Diego. And you can do tours on the Midway. And then next to it, it's called Top of the Market. And you can order like oysters, fish food, stuff like that. And it sits right on the bay too, looking out towards like the rest of the island or the rest of the bay from the other side, from the San Diego side. That's pretty cool. So if you wanted to do that when you're in San Diego, it's a pretty cool thing to do. I would suggest going up to like Balboa Park too, and maybe check out the Prado. That's a nice spot too. I don't know if he actually knew, but Stoops acted like the Hellkeywis thing was purposely a surprise pog drop. That's the thing, is people don't like surprises. They don't. They like, and unfortunately, everyone in the gaming industry wants to know everything before it comes, right? And that's like where content creators kind of like try to get the edge every single time, right? Yeah, what's up, Galway? Aren't complete until the servers go up. Almost granted, most of those incomplete items everyone says are small things. Yeah, and that's the other problem is if AGS could get ahead of RU and CN with like even putting out like a hey guys, this is what's to come. ... And it was a picture of Kazaros in November. It was Region Merge October. And it was Theomine Extreme in December or something like that. That would be hype, you know, and they could have done that from like once they knew it was going to be around that general time. But then it's going to be like, well, you said it was going to be October, but it's October 29th. Is that even October? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know, man. You can't make everyone happy, but I think there's definitely ways to improve that. I'll put it at neutral then, just because there are I think they need to do a better job about getting ahead of the other regions when they have the information. And I don't know if that's like they're getting it after them or if they're just sitting on it until they have completeness. And I think it's more so sitting on it till they have completeness than it is like anything else. They just need to do updates at the beginning of the month. I don't care when it happens in the month, guys. Anyone that's like seriously has your panties all in a knot because they said October and it's like the third week or the second week or the first week. Like, I know you're excited for it, bro, but it's not that deep, right? Like, come on, guys. Like, maybe it's just me and I'm just jaded about it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, we're getting this update in December. The only time, the caveat there is if it's going to be like Kazaros race, right? You don't want it on Thanksgiving. And like getting content for the Halloween weekend. Hello? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. What's up, Rashifa? What's up, Blended? And maybe that's a cook take, guys. I don't know. TFM releasing on the 26th is better than... Oh, no, I disagree. I disagree. That's Thanksgiving week, New Bloods. I don't want to do raids Thanksgiving week. Yeah, low key, exactly. Well, it's not even that big of a patch, so I don't really care. It's like not giving me anything new. That's the 1%. What about the people doing hard mode? Wait, what? Like, if they released it, like, guys, if they did this, like, this is my dream. One of two scenarios, okay? Hard mode released on the 19th, TFM unlocked on the 3rd. If they do some kind of staggered unlock. That way, everyone's practiced the same, and it's a big middle finger to those that have been practicing in KR. Sorry, I think that's cringe as hell if you're doing that. Something like that, or like releasing the 12th, unlock the 19th would be good. 5th, I'd be fine with 2 guys, and then unlock the 12th. But this is assuming they're going to do something like a delayed unlock. But I think Theomine was like a 3-day unlock or something like that. I don't know. You're looking this as NA players though. As an EU player, no one celebrates Halloween and Thanksgiving. It's not a thing here. So, Mighty Al, fortunately and unfortunately, as I'm giving my feedback, that is my feedback. So yeah, I'm gonna look at it like an NA player, a filthy NA player. My bad, bro. Did they confirm unlock on maintenance after TFM clear? I don't know if they did or did not. No. I just saw the last note that said they're still working out policies, and I got prayer hands, all right, and I'm hopeful. I should try Liberty Market. Liberty Market's pretty cool too, yeah. If you go over, yeah, Liberty Square, yeah. Might sound unhinged, but I say they troll the people who practice and care and ban them after they clear as a punishment. Like known people Afremu feeling ragey today. Like guys, like it's a different region, basically a different game. The only thing that can cover that is like a fair play clause. And like you need definitive proof that they were doing that. Which is like random guy taking a screenshot of a random guy that and everything could be altered. You know what I mean? So they would have to work with AGS, look at the IP addresses, but they could be using VPNs to mask things. Like, it's a whole mess. Someone almost bought out all the level 10s again. Great. Seaport Village. Seaport Village is really cool too. I would love for people to get up to like La Jolla, Del Mar, Encinitas, Cardiff, Carlsbad, like those kind of places along the coastline, because there's a lot of really cool like and just fun places to go when you don't want to be in the city. Yeah, Yusung, not gonna lie, bro, that's a good idea. Alright, anyways. Have you contacted customer support in the last 30 days? No. In the last 30 days, did you observe or experience toxicity in Lost Ark? Yep, and I didn't report it. Every single day, all these guys in chat just ohm at me whenever I make a mistake. It's so mean, so mean, so mean. Like, I'm just out here trying to, like, do my best. And everyone's just ohming at me. And then when I say something back to them, like, hey, frick you, buddy, I'm doing my best. Then they say so mean to me. I'm being gaslit on the daily, guys. I hate it here. I hate it here. Like, you ohm at me, and then when I say, hey, frick you, pal, you go, oh, so mean. Oh, maybe too mean. I don't like it here. Oh, you're so mean to me. Who set that system up? Not me. Not me. I would never. What's up, Dreamy Buzz? Yo, what's up, Stoops? I'm not handsome enough to be that man. I used to be a cute peepo. I used to be a cute peepo. You're right. I used to be a nice, patient man, and now I'm just tired of it. Why is John raging at us? What's up, you guys? What impact did toxicity have on your experience? No impact. You guys don't even impact me with your ohms. It's pinned right there, Mr. Dreamy Buzz. Is it our fault for throwing bricks at you all day, though? Surely not. It might be my fault. The Lost Ark community. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. I need a new game where I can be happy again. We want no experience with the language you use to play Lost Ark. What voiceover do you use? I know, guys. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. I use the English voiceovers. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You won't win by simply dodging. Offender go. What's up, brother, man? I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the 9 months, man. Thank you, sir. Sounds like it's time to embrace the French and play Expedition 33. Hola, Kamisamada. That's right. John, that meeting was cinema? Wait, in a good way? Wait, what happened? Tell me more, Zoe. How satisfied are you with the accuracy of the voiceover in the following? Narratives and cutscenes. God, do I love it. Ooh. In-game NPC voices. Yes! Accuracy. Wait. Oh. Wait, what? What's up, Oji-san? Welcome in, dude. Wait, hold on, guys. What's up, Rash, by the way? Wait, I think we go down one notch, because it's the accuracy. Wait. Hold on. I was dragged here by a Giga Sludge Lord. Wait, what? The accuracy. I don't even know how to rate the accuracy, honestly. Like, a lot of people complain about the translation and the context behind it isn't perfect. But, like, honestly, I don't know if it ever will be perfect. Because a lot of it is subjective. You know what I mean? Kaz does? Yeah. Because, like, it's like whenever we watched Loa on, and Benji translates one way, Memo translates one way, and Wineblue translates one way. And there's always just a little bit of variance in there. So it just depends on who's doing the translation. That's not something I'm going to nitpick too much. Bow before the rebirth of the Grand Nightmare. What? How do you say, Yakushima. Baguette, oui. Yeah. True. What language do you use most? Yeah, English. What's up, Crystal Nix? How satisfied are you with the accuracy of the game's text for the following? Again, like, I don't know. Like, I'll just go down the middle. Looks great. What's up, Follow Fashion? Next Hunter. Finally, what do you think is the single biggest thing that the Lost Ark team could address that would improve your experience with the game? Please do not include any personal identifiable information, e.g. name, email, Steam account, profile. My favorite Disney princess is Elsa. My first car was a VW Bug. My mom's maiden name is Belshaza. Oh, yeah, my bad, guys. I wasn't supposed to do that. Remove the global skip cutscene from leader and make it automatic. Give us roster-wide cube tickets. The problem is it's single biggest thing, guys. Let us use spaces, more capital letters. Wait, what? Name customization. What? It's a bit strange that they ask so many questions about localization after removing some of it. Well, guys, if delete all IIS. So, guys, here's the way I look at it. If they're talking about localization and asking what you feel about it and the accuracy of it, hold on, everyone. I need you to get your hopium tanks out and take a large hit with me. Okay, ready? We're moving close to global releases. They need to remove some of those other languages. Oh, and everything's going to be global releases from now on, in sync, and everything's going to be great. Yep. Yeah, that's why they're asking about it. Autofilter in chat was definitely last night. We did a hard bound. Someone typed www and said it didn't show up in chat because of URLs. I think that copium hit will kill me. Win BF6? I'll probably play it tonight. I haven't bought it yet, though. I want to beat the dungeon I couldn't beat yesterday in Blue Protocol. I want customizable UI. Customizable UI, huh? You know what's crazy, guys? Is I've been playing EverQuest lately, the first one, and getting people into that game, and it's a fully movable, draggable, customizable interface. And then you have Lost Ark. Made in like what, 2019, and it still can't. I don't know. Single biggest. Well, yeah. So Garlic, they re-released something called time-locked progression servers in the last like I don't know 5-10 years here, and it's like every other month it unlocks a new expansion starting with EQ Classic. So the very first expansion, and then you do Kunark, and then you do Velios, and then you do Luckland, and then you go on to Plains of Power, Gates of Discord, and it's really freaking fun going through all that old content again, and it's great. So the same woman that did all that, what's her name? Was it Megan? I think her name is. She went over to WoW recently in the last couple of years, and I think she's kind of doing that kind of stuff for them over there now. But a lot of us have been playing it and hopping in. Super fun, man. All right. This question's hard. Yo, what's up, Donva? Single biggest thing that they could address. Will, did you type? What'd you type? Will, what did you type in all caps? Yeah, exactly, Azoy. You can make a generalized statement, but like if someone just writes ability stones, if that's really the biggest problem with the game, I don't know, bro. That is a thing you should call out, absolutely, but it's hard. Balance, brother. Here's my problem with saying balance here. This game is balanced around imbalance, and you can overcome any sort of balance issue with more spending and more gear, right? Make a new hell mode. Fuck, I would S3Ds for a new hell mode. What's up, Elux? What's up, Dexless? Appreciate the follow, man. Welcome in, Elux. Wow. I didn't know you liked it like that. Like, okay, Snowy, hear me out. What if they, I don't know, fix the book of coordination so some classes don't feel terrible in there? But there's so many people, I think there's not a lot of people interacting with the hell system. I would rather have them just scale content for extreme modes than develop another hell mode personally, and then rotate those monthly. I think that would be more approachable for more of the audience than just developing for the smaller subset that wants to do hell mode. Now, I love hell mode, and I think it's great. I love the fact that it's like equalized content for people to compete in and have a good time. But yeah, I just feel like the development time would be better spent making like rotating extreme modes. Loves Helma but won't play with me. Andrew, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Yo, what's up, Saber? I don't want to end up like Saber Valorant, okay? Because I'll put up a Reddit post being like I'll put on my fucking Happy Meal crown and I'll be like, guys, guess what? I cleared Hellbrell. And then everyone's going to come in chat, you didn't clear shit. You didn't deserve this shit. And everyone's going to be all mad at me and call me a loser, an idiot, and a bad gamer. And then they're going to make fun of me. They're going to ohm at me. They're going to wajaja me. And I don't want that. Saber, I love you, but I don't want them to make fun of me. I'm not as strong as you are. You know, I don't think I'm as strong as Saber, guys. I couldn't take it. Need a hug, bro? Guys, I had to, because it's Saber and I love Saber. No, Saber's a go, man. Saber's a gamer. But anytime I think of like someone like Andrew or someone that's already cleared the content, help like going in with me in there, it just feels like disingenuous, right? Like I didn't. Everyone's just gonna say like you didn't earn it, even if I gamed the whole time, even if I cleared it like and did great, I would still get like the negative. Yeah, but he sucks, which I do. Gender lock on classes. They'd have to do all the animations over though, unless they're doing, depending on how they're doing like their wireframing. Done Hellbrell yet? I'll play. All right, let's go right now, Zoe. Fuck it. Let's go clear it. Just kidding. I have like 1 million raids and I've been yapping about a survey for like hours. I'll do Deathless Pulls. People are like, but he's in a lobby with Monarchs. You can't, exactly, Saber. Exactly. Health, Amine, Deathless. Holy. Yep. Yeah, they just need to add more hard content, but like I don't know, guys. Like this is a hard question because there's so many things to improve in this game, and we all know that. What if I put a couple reasons though? Like we bend the rules a little bit. I bent the rules. Did you write the same thing multiple times though, Will? Like, it's been so long since I grinded for Deathless that meant anything. I asked them to make John CEO of Amazon. Hope they listen. Yo, thanks, Bird Boy. What's up, man? Hey, Chaotic Up. What's up, brother? That was number 2. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Fix generation. Fuck. Supply and demand of key materials such as gems, books, and honing materials for gem books, jewelry, Oxford comma, and honing materials for adjusting the supply, not the demand. The demand will be there. There, I basically said multiple things by saying the same thing. There are 5 total T4 raids. Oof. Okay, okay. Okay, how about this? Instead of adjust, because I'm not talking about turning it down, guys. Increasing the supply of key materials such as gems, books, jewelry, and honing mats. Yeah? Saber, are you 1720 yet, brother? Are you locking in? Adjusting to meet demand. 1702. Oh my. Low-key Saber would freak Theamine. Damn. What's up, Krastic? Yo, nice. I got nothing. I got shit on. And I have no gold now. Just kidding. You guys thought I was dead there? Add pity to existing systems as they become dated. Outside of the last 3 raids of the game, such as ability stones. You can make it, Saber. Don't listen to Will. Will's a known tyrant, bully, gaslighter. He will push you off the cliff and peak. There. It's that looks good. Okay, great. All right, guys, I took the survey. I cheated a little bit at the end, but that's okay. I want to make sure it goes in there. Yay! Yay!